Hi, welcome to the Big Promo Cast. On this show, we highlight brands that use custom merch for marketing and promotions and give our audience some ideas for their own campaigns. We do this live here on YouTube every Thursday at noon Eastern. And then we put the audio everywhere. So feel free to leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, or in the description right below here. Oh, God almighty. Today I'm going to do a little follow-up on some shade I threw at Fast Company last week. Also, what does this say? An OREO company store, and then whatever this is. I can't even read it. But anyway, it'll be a surprise.
All right. Well, I'm going to be talking about how brands should respond to national tragedies or national events. A major screw up by Credit Karma.
Killer.
Yeah. And how a couple more brands are focusing on being a little more eco-friendly.
You have your shit so together.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Welcome to the Big Promo Cast with Amber and Rich. In this podcast, Amber and Rich discuss the world of marketing, branding, and promotional products. Now, here's Amber and Rich.
Hey, how you doing over there?
Not too shabby.
I want to get my shout out early in the show. How do I do that? I want to be on Dina's on Silver Lining Home Place. I want to be on the show later today, 8 p.m. tonight.
Awesome.
She does a cooking show, and she has people on that talk about the stuff they make. So I'm going to show her how to make my Instant Pot cauliflower mash and chicken thighs baked.
Yum.
Yeah. So anyway.
You know, I say I.
So anyway, hi, Dina. That was for you.
Actually, the 10-year-old made brown sugar salmon last
Wow.
night.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it good?
Oh, yes.
Where'd you find that recipe? Or is it something
I found it online.
incredible?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really good.
Salmon.
And I mean, I basically just supervised her.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does she do a lot of that?
She's been cooking more
Interesting.
lately.
Okay.
She's doing a home ec class this year.
Her
homeschooling,
homeschool. That's fun.
And the show you're going to be on is at 7 p.m. Central.
Right. 8 Eastern.
Okay.
I said that.
You didn't specify Eastern. You just said.
Oh, I did?
You said 8 p.m. tonight.
We'll go to the tape. I'm pretty sure I said 8 Eastern. But that's cool. Yes. Tonight. Just a few short hours. Not very long. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I should probably show this. So it's legit. Anyway, I'm not going to cut this part out, but anyway. Anything else? Your old man went away yesterday?
Yeah, he went back.
All right.
But hey, it's the last time he's leaving.
That's cool.
When he comes home in November.
Just so you know, he's not going overseas. He's just going to Omaha. It's not like an army thing.
He will not go to Omaha. He refuses to go into Omaha. But
I'm sorry.
He's in Nebraska. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Why does he refuse to go to Omaha?
Because of
Is there something against Omaha?
There's a lot of strict legalities and they're a super strict city. And
he's flying his flag. Okay, I get it. Never mind. Freedom. Woo. Anyway, do you want to start or you want to start?
Sure, I'll start.
Okay.
All right. So, as everyone knows, Thursday, September 8th, Queen Elizabeth II passed away.
Oh, she did. That's true.
Yes. And so there have been a lot of conversations happening about how brands should be handling this.
Everywhere or in England?
Particularly in England, but global brands as well.
Huh.
So a lot of the experts are saying that basically if your brand does not have a direct relationship with the royal family, then you really shouldn't be going into the whole, we are grieving for, the loss of Queen Elizabeth and all this. Because how much sense does it make for a toothpick factory to be blowing up social media about something?
I think Apple on their webpage put something. a very classy, simple thing. But you're right. Apple's not English, and I guess maybe the royal family's got iPhones, but I don't know if that means anything.
Maybe. Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast. This girl, she's a content creation coach in the UK, and the UK has some kind of moratorium where it's like an unwritten rule that you're not supposed to do any kind of advertising or marketing during this mourning period of like 2 weeks or a month.
Okay.
And she's saying, that's great for people that are in the UK, but 70 years ago when all they had, they didn't have all this technology, and she's a global brand.
Mm-hmm.
People in Sweden or people in Canada, or, well, I don't know about that, but people all over the world are not as affected by this as people in the UK and the English territories.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say Canada is English, but
yeah, I know. I corrected myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was Canada, Australia. I mean, it's hard to say something to trip over. Jamaica. Nope. That's another one. Damn.
But what they are saying is that if it is a brand that doesn't have a relationship with the royal family, what they should be doing instead is, particularly in the UK, is be focusing on their employees.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the employees are going to be taking this really hard. They're going to have a lot of emotions going on.
Yeah.
And, some people are suggesting have bereavement counselors available to your employees. Just somebody that you can talk to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you understand how hard some of these people are taking this.
People are off the rails.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who is from the UK, who shall remain nameless, we asked him about it. He said, well, it's always sad when an old woman dies, isn't it? So anyway. But I don't think he said he's not a royalist. So.
Gotcha.
But that's, people do things different, so whatever. I guess I don't know if I would be. I guess when Kennedy died, it was a sudden shock, so it was probably a big deal. I'm sorry, it was for sure a big deal. People were emotional about that. And I think when Reagan got shot, I was in high school, and it was for a while we didn't know what was happening, and it was scary as fuck. So, so yeah. Well, anyway, more power to you, England, I guess, or whoever. Anything else?
That's all I got on that one.
All right. Be careful who you're talking about. Last week, Fast Company, we talked about a thing that Fast Company published about killing off cheap disposable conference swag.
Yes.
Our industry responded. Here's a commentary from the president of our trade group called ASI. Not really a trade group, but they're whatever. And he talked about a couple of different ways. I mean, as a company, as what we do is, I don't sell bottled water if I can keep from it. If somebody insists on buying bottled water with a label on it that's made of plastic, I'll fight, and I'll say, don't do it. But if they want it, they want it. And if they're not going to buy it from me, they'll buy it from somebody else. So that's not a problem. But we always try to promote something sustainable or reusable. Reusable bottles, paper goods, seed paper, stuff like that.
Yes.
In fact, one of the things that we do sell this is seeded paper, like you can do postcards and brochures and whatever, bookmarks. And when people are done reading the message, they can plant it, and a plant grows up.
I've always loved the seed paper.
Here's another outfit we have called Refresh Glass, and they take wine bottles and they make glassware out of them, and they recycle the wine bottle. They work the edges. There's a picture somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Where they can engrave it and customize it and all that stuff, and then smooth the rim and make a drinking glass out of it. So, there's ways to do promo in a sustainable way. There's, these non-woven bags you get in the grocery store will disintegrate into nothing. Yeah. Eventually. So, you don't buy them if you want them to last 10 years because they won't. They'll rot. But they're supposed to rot, so that's the way it goes. Yeah. But anyway, there's a way to do promo in a responsible, sustainable, reusable way. So, and I just want to make sure that people know that there is a way to do promo right. And it's not just greenwashing if you actually talk the talk, I guess, or walk the walk or whatever. Yeah, so,
absolutely.
Anyway, that's all I have about that.
All right. That is a good segue into what Coors Light and Corona are doing.
Okay.
So they are both getting into more environmentally friendly practices. Coors Light is going to be making their packaging 100% recyclable.
Wow.
And starting at the end of this year, they're going to replace their plastic rings with 100% recyclable 6-pack, which is what you can see there.
Son of a gun. Cool.
Yeah. And that'll be like completely all of their plastic rings out by 2025.
Yeah, that's not just the plastic. That's the turtle thing too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's horrible. Good.
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
And they're even starting to use less water as well. They're making sure that
well, Coors Light needs less water. That's for sure. It's pretty light.
But things like watering their barley and stuff like that, they're
Oh,
using 10% less water to do that.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then what Coors Light is doing.
You mean Corona?
Corona. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You're right. Corona is actually doing a Protect Our Beaches campaign, which is so awesome. They're actually setting up beach cleanups. You can search on their website to find a beach cleanup near you.
Okay.
And on top of that, they're also phasing out their plastic.
Son of a gun. Cool.
Yeah.
Corona does plastic?
Yeah.
I guess they have cans. Okay, that makes sense.
And in 2021, they were actually the first global beverage brand to have a net zero plastic footprint.
In 2021?
Yep.
Holy moly. Good for them.
So, yeah.
I'm going to play this Coors Light commercial that you told us about.
91% of plastic does not get recycled. We're chill about a lot of things. This is not one of them. In 1959, Coors pioneered the recyclable aluminum can. We are once again committing to sustainable packaging by becoming the largest beer brand in North America to remove plastic rings from our 6-packs. And we're celebrating by opening a plastic-free concept store that shows our hope for a plastic-free future. From the walls to the items, it's all made from 100% sustainable materials, including brewery scraps. By 2025, we will eliminate 400,000 pounds of plastic rings from the environment every year. And we'll do it with our new sustainable packaging. Because buying beer shouldn't mean buying plastic. Learn more about our sustainability journey at CoorsLight.com.
No kidding. Buying beer should not mean buying plastic. That's a good thing. That's words to live by right there. So buy beer. Don't buy plastic. You know, what was I going to say? Something about, I don't remember. Something about, they had talked about this article that you posted about all this, about the beer thing. Down here at the bottom, it says something about Unilever. Like somebody at Unilever was, some big investor was complaining about, come on, man, where is it? A big investor was complaining about how Unilever was putting sustainability above profitability. You know, do that. Yeah. That's a good call. Yeah. Do that. Put sustainability above profitability. Just because we make money doesn't mean you get to tear the place up.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Exactly. And, people are much more emotionally invested in brands now than they used to be.
Yeah.
And if you put sustainability as your top priority, you're going to get more customers. You're going to get that profit.
I'll tell you what, say what you want to about kids, but that's what the Gen Xers and the alphas and all those kids are doing. Is there more? Because they see that polar bears don't have an iceberg to float on anymore, and they see all that stuff. So it's happening right before their eyes. So good stuff. Anything else?
That's all I got on that one.
Let me close this and close this. Close this. Oh, let's talk about. Oh, we went to this a while back. Customize. I saw an ad on Facebook of all places about customizing your Oreo.
Yes.
And for back to school. And then I went to the website and it doesn't work. If I go to original, if I click on this, it's supposed to, if I do it in it just doesn't. There's supposed to be stuff that pops up down here, and it doesn't work on this site. But anyway, so I got pissed, and I went over here and I said, shop. But they have all kinds of Oreo stuff you can buy. I didn't know they had all this because Oreo, I guess people are fans of Oreo in general, whether they're custom or not. But what I see that was really funny on here. These candles are cool. I don't know that they smell. The flip-flops.
Pillows. They have actually quite a few pillows.
Yeah, they do. Because anything round, you can make it look like an Oreo, like a pop socket or a candle, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I like Oreos. I like custom Oreos. I think they're cool. What is this? Lip balm. See?
Wow.
And it's flavored.
My 12-year-old would like that.
Your 60-year-old coworker would like it too. But anyway, that's all I got about that. I really don't have anything about it, Oreo, except the thing didn't work. Make it work, man. If you go to Oreo ID, it's supposed to work, and it doesn't. Because in Safari, it works fine. So I don't know if it's an ad blocker thing or if it's screwed up on Chrome or what. Oh, you know what? This thing says error up here. Oh, that's a whole different thing. Okay. So anyway, Oreo, fail. Fail for me anyway. Go ahead.
All right. Credit Karma has made a major mistake.
You know, I like Credit Karma, and I was surprised that this was the thing.
I know. I love Credit Karma.
Because I thought they were the only thing that you could get your credit report. I thought it was like a nonprofit kind of thing.
Oh.
Is it not? It's not, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
So they are having to pay a fine of $3 million.
Wow.
Because Credit Karma was apparently giving false pre-approvals.
You know, I get those offers from them all the time.
Yeah, I got one and I applied for the credit card and I got denied. And
no kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So they were between February of 2018 to April of 2021. They were doing these false pre-approvals, and a whole bunch of people basically got hard hits on their credit.
Sure. So what's the motivation? Do they get a cut when somebody gets approved?
Probably.
Interesting.
So
fuckers.
And Credit Karma disagrees with the ruling of the Federal Trade Commission.
Of course they do.
Because how did they word it? Because this is all focused on marketing terms that aren't even in use anymore. So
You mean
because they don't do it anymore, then, it shouldn't be a big deal, right?
Oh, okay. You didn't kill somebody this year, so you don't get to go to jail that year?
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Interesting.
So, yeah, that's all I got on that. Just
Credit Karma. Nothing to do with marketing at all, except don't do shit wrong. That's the only thing I had to take away on that. Maybe they need some misprinted merchandise to go with it. There was a thing about how
we missed a comment, by the
way. She does look Coors Light. Dino loves Coors Light. Well, okay. I won't hold it against you. Sorry, I'm not used to looking at comments. Where was I going to go? I was going to go here to Misprinted UCI merchandise, which is the University of California at Irvine.
Okay.
With an I. But somebody printed UC Irvine with a U.
Oh my goodness.
And somebody says, if anyone knows how to get this stupid sweater, I'm willing to go to links. They sold out. It was only in 3 stores in that area, but they sold completely the hell out.
Wow.
People love misprints. And another fun one is the Washington Commanders. It's a football team.
Okay.
Used to be the Redskins. They've been in the news.
Oh, yeah.
What a mess. And so they finally redid their logo and their whole thing, and now their logo is just a W and whatever. So they had, and they're in Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
So they have these lovely mugs with the outline of Washington State on them.
Oh, my God.
It's so funny. And this was at the game at a truck at a where was it? Oh, it was at a trailer outside, an NFL trailer outside the stadium. Mm-hmm. So by the time this guy got up there, they had been removed. they were gone. But it's still pretty funny. Those are collector's items too.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
if you could find one. Anyway, I think it's funny. So maybe misprint some stuff on purpose. Maybe that's a good hack.
Yeah, and sometimes I see these things and I go, man, how many people did this go through?
Isn't that crazy?
Everybody missed it. But I mean, I can't say that we've never had to.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's
human error. We are humans.
But but it is amazing how many humans looked at that
Yeah.
as they were packing the boxes and everything. It's really crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So anyway, that's all I got for that one.
All right.
You got anything else?
I have a shout out.
All right.
Today is Neonatal Nurses Day.
What the heck does that mean?
It's recognizing nurses who work in the neonatal ward with all the babies.
Does neonatal mean something other than, is it like preemies or something like that? Or is it just
No, it's just babies.
pregnancy in general? Okay.
So I want to give a shout out to all the neonatal nurses out there.
Okay.
When I was born, I was actually in neonatal ICU for 3 days.
Holy moly.
So, neonatal nurses saved my life. So
Cool.
big shout out to them.
Well, I guess they saved my life too, because I think everybody goes in those little bins, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's it's not an ICU thing. It's just everybody that works in
Right.
maternity is a neonatal nurse.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. My shout outs to my buddy Dina. I'll see you in a couple hours. And also, speaking of liquid death and murdering your thirst and not using plastic, I got this cool piece of swag lately. It's a liquid death, and I thought it'd have some cool stuff in it. It's a lunchbox, and that's all that's in it. It's just a lunchbox, just an empty lunchbox. So, but it's still got some festive art on it, and it's fun. And I probably won't use it. It'll look good on the shelf behind me here, and all my other junk. So, anyway,
Awesome.
that's all I got about that. You ready to kill it?
No.
Oh,
If you are looking for the promo
Oh, that's
code
right,
of
shit.
the month, you can check it out in the description below.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that because I don't want to go back to 130 whatever YouTube videos and paste the thing in. So
Yeah.
I got to figure out some way to do that. So anyway, if you don't see the promo code, just call us. We'll probably tell you what it is. If you're watching this and you know the word, you know that you're supposed to call, we'll probably figure it out. Now, can I push the button?
Yes.
See you guys
All
later.
right.